on the tube with another edition of Traders. And today the news is even more interesting. Today, the Trump administration is cutting Tulsi Gabbard and showing her the door. This woman has been in the limelight for a number of years because she was involved with Qatar and rumored to have ties with Russia as well. So in her capacity as the National Intelligence Director, uh, yeah, she really was not included in many high decisions. And even when they started the Epic Fury campaign in Iran, she was not even involved, not even let in the door to give her opinion. So, as Director of National Intelligence, she has done almost nothing. And so, therefore, she is on her way out. Her guy that was second in command there, Joe Kent, he has made comments and was very against the things that the Trump administration decided to do. And therefore, he is also not a part of the government anymore. I'm pretty sure he's in hiding now. So I would definitely love to be able to interview him. Unfortunately, I am in Rostock, Germany. Thanks for tuning in. And it is a cool day, but the sun is out and the people are walking all around. We have a lot of tourists here. This is a Baltic region, and yeah, they get a lot of cruise ships over here. But nevertheless, let's discuss the things that are going on. Virginia, the state of Virginia has spoken. They have changed their map to include more seats for the Democrats, but now it seems like one of the courts will be trying to block that move. However, in Texas, the courts also stood up and said no to the gerrymandering that was being attempted by the Trump administration there. So there's new news coming out from the administration that they are thinking about bailing out Spirit Airlines to the tune of $500 million. $500 million. It is crazy. These people did not want to fund SNAP for children. These people wanted to cut the medical coverage of millions of Americans, even though the cost would be much less than that 500 million. And the Trump administration is continuing to show their values and priorities. And it's definitely not American children, and it's definitely not the American public. When people are going to the hospital now, they are stuck with bills that they cannot afford. It is crazy. The gas is going up, and it's going to be going up much more because Donald Trump can't seem to make up his mind in this military operation that he started a few months ago, and therefore the uncertainty of it continues to bring more and more price gouging from gas stations around the country, and people are paying out the behind for their gas. So you guys already know how the effects of this are hitting farmers, and their fertilizer is costing plenty more than it was before. So to discuss some other things, Ukraine is being really ignored in this time because of the Trump administration's um, continuing saga with this war that they started in Iran, unnecessary and a criminal war at that. And so Ukraine is pulling out all stops to try to cut deals to get some sort of help in regards to the situation they got going on. But they have gone out of their way to help the countries there that are being attacked by Iranian drones and missiles to protect those countries at a much lower cost than shooting off Patriot rockets to battle against these drones that are flying and attacking their countries and their buildings in there. So, as far as the ships at sea, there are more than two or three that are on fire over there in the Persian Gulf. They are not allowing them to go through the from Straits of Hormuz, and the Persian Gulf is being blockaded by the American Navy. As to the American Navy, the U.S. Secretary of Navy is being shown the door as well because he is not in agreement with the Trump administration as to the things that they are doing. And this guy was appointed by Trump many years ago, and now he is being shown the door because he's not willing to go along with these illegal attacks, these criminal acts against this country of Iran, who was not attacking the American public, who was doing some things definitely that were not agreeable for any normal person, but still, it was in our neighborhood. So, what happened to make America great again? You're not making America great again by doing that. So, and this costing the American public $1 billion a day. $1 billion a day of your money is going to this war. And so the Secretary of the Navy is out of there, and he said that the Iranians have laid over 5,000 mines in the Straits of Hormuz. I mean, there's not going to be any ships going through. That means no oil being sold, no products being coming from Kuwait, Dubai, or anything like that. Hey, Shirley, what's up? Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up and be sure and subscribe. So, I appreciate your comment. Um, but what I was saying is that the Iranians, they have all the cards, and Donald Trump doesn't have any cards. And he tried to pull a move the other day, tried to get the codes for the nuclear codes, and a prominent general said no to him because this is not something that is necessary. American land has not been attacked, and he's over there asking them for the nuclear codes for what? So the general told him no, so he's going to put some puppet over there now, and I foresee that the American public is a lot uh, more in danger now than ever due to this pedophile that sits in the Oval Office. So, um, there is some other news going on. There was a woman that was working for DHS. She was working in the terrorism department, and she was putting herself out there on websites looking for a sugar daddy or something like that. There's a complaint made to the DHS Inspector General about her activities from an ex-boyfriend. The guy spent over 40,000 bucks on the chick, and she wasn't willing to keep on giving it to him. So I don't understand how they can continue to have somebody like this in an office where they are prone to be blackmailed or yeah, possible foreign activity would be used. So let's see what else I got. So, oh yeah, I got some good stuff. Came out today that Scott Jennings is possibly bisexual or gay. I love that because Scott Jennings is a prick. Um, Whether it's true or not remains to be seen, but there's somebody coming out and spending a lot of time and money to make the truth be known. And if he says it, I'm going to go ahead and believe it because Scott Jennings has not sued him yet. And as to suits, the Cash Patel, the FBI director, is suing the Atlantic, and this guy is going to be getting his butt torn up when he goes to court because I guarantee you when Discovery comes out, they will have all the receipts. All the receipts. So, as for the MAGA crowd, you guys, many of you have seen the light. Many of you understood that you were lied to from the beginning by Donald Trump, that he said he was going to be the peace president and this and that, and now he's doing things that are causing more and more chaos around the world and in the country itself in America. So some guy in India scammed MAGA because he asked AI what he could do in order to make some money. And one of the things that AI told him to do is to set up an account with a good-looking girl, put a MAGA hat on her, and let it go. And that's what happened. And yeah, he got to he got so many clicks, so many millions of followers and stuff. And this guy ended up getting like he was making like thousands every week. He was making thousands on people that liked his videos or liked his pictures that he was putting out. I think he even started an OnlyFans, and this is all AI generated stuff. And these people just ate it up. So, MAGA, you guys need to get your values straight. You need to figure out what's going on because you're giving money away to AI people who are putting AI images out there. So, your president seems to like to make AI videos showing himself as Jesus and showing himself shitting on Americans. And he's shitting on Americans left and right. The tariff situation has been cleared by the courts. They said the tariffs were illegal, so that means the tariffs have to be paid back. And I can tell you what, you're not going to see a cent of that money. You're not going to see a cent of that money. It's really, really sad that this president comes into office and takes advantage of the American public just every freaking day, lying to you each and every day and continuing to cause chaos around the world. Economies around the world are hurting because of Donald Trump's actions. So, one other thing that I would like to discuss today is that a bunch of U.S. veterans were arrested for protesting against the war in Iran because they are not agreeing with this criminal activity the Trump administration is doing. So that's just one way of showing more disrespect to our veterans and individuals who fought for our freedoms. And I find it almost disgusting that the administration is willing to treat our veterans like third class citizens, you know what I'm saying? Like terrorists or whatever. So another thing that is going on, they are also mad because the administration is trying to take away the visas of the Afghans that helped the Americans in the Afghanistan war, and that is something that the veterans associations are standing against as well as right they should, because of the fact that these guys put their lives on the line over there against the Taliban and everything, and they cannot go back to that country. So what's the administration talking about? The administration is talking about sending them to Congo. To Congo. There's so much shit going on over there. That's not going to be any kind of a peaceful place to go, and not for any Afghans. They don't speak that language. So, nevertheless, measles cases are on the rise in America, and that is something to be worried about. That was something that was almost completely gone before, and now with Robert Kennedy over there, everything is going to shit. I don't foresee that the health of America is getting any better. He is probably trying to encourage people to eat some roadkill or maybe to eat some raccoon penis. I don't know what, but it doesn't seem like that was a proper choice for the Trump administration to make as head of the HHS. All right. So I'm gonna go have lunch. Like I said, this is Matt Fox coming to you live from Rostock, Germany. I give you a little view of the area over here. That's the university behind me over there, and here's the inner city here on Kroperliner Straße. There's a nice pond over here where everybody plays at and stuff. So I'm Matt Fox. This was Traders, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Yo.